welcome to this tutorial that will be showing you how to make your own little note cards. In my last video of the ultrasound scrapbook page, you see me and I do talk about how I do this, but I kind of rush through it and just get straight to the point. I just was worried about boring people. So if you want more of a step-by-step process that you can follow along as you make it yourself, this is the video for you. Let's get started. First, we need our rectangle shape that I want for our note card. So you're going to hit Shapes and click on the image square. The next step is very important so we can change the size however we want. You're going to hit the Unlock button, come up here and change the width to 2.5 by 3. Now that this is the size that we want, we're going to hit Lock. Now that we have our rectangle, we are going to go over here and hit Print and change the color to this pink. So we're doing a boy version and a girl versions to write our name ideas down for the baby ultrasound scrapbook page. But you can do this for anything that you want and pick any color you want. Next step is getting our shape that will go in the middle that we will write on. You can do the square, the circle, any shape here that you think would be fun for your scrapbook page if you're watching this for other ideas. But for mine, I'm going to do a heart that will be 2 inches high. We will also want to change this color to white so when we write on it, you can see what you have written. Once that is completed, you're going to center it by hitting Align and then Center. Before we flatten this, because that will keep the heart where we want it, we're going to click on the rectangle and tell it to duplicate. Now we will highlight the whole rectangle and heart that have been centered and hit Flatten. The next step is going to be zooming in really close, or it's going to be hard to see what you're doing. For this next step, you need to remember to hit the Unlock button for the same reasons as last time, as we can't change anything without it manipulating the whole thing. And the only thing I want to change is the height so I can create a perfect line to write on. The height needs to be 0.01. Let's see if that's small enough. Yeah, that should do. Now that that is the size that we want, we need to hit Lock. And this will make it where I can move it in and out as I please, but it won't change the height. This is why you have to zoom in really close, is because these lines get really hard to grab. But once you have a hold on it, you're going to figure out where you want your lines. So the first line is going to go here. And we're going to bring that in till it's to the tip of the heart. Also, the heart needs to be sent to the back. There we go. Okay, and that tells me that the line is too small. So we need to lighten that width a little bit. And there we go. Okay, once that is where we want it to be, we're going to duplicate, flatten that so that line stays where we want it. You're just going to keep repeating the same step by just changing the width. What I do to figure out the spacing so they are all the same is this is 2 squares down. This next one I'm going to make 2 squares down and then bring that over, and that should make it so they are the same. Duplicate. Make sure that's still on the line. 1, 2. The rest of the way down, I don't worry about lining up with the heart too perfectly, because you're just going to flatten it, and because the lines are the same color, it will blend in with the color. Let's see if we like it there. Looking good. Let's keep going. Once you have all the lines in the desired placement evenly distributed, you're going to highlight the whole thing and flatten. Now that we have this flattened, we're going to duplicate, unflatten this side, you have to be careful this part because as you continue unflattening it, you might inadvertently move something. But if you do, just hit the undo button up here. Once everything is unflattened, we're going to send this to the back. There we go. And then we're going to attach these all together. And what this will do now that they are attached is I can just go in on the right, click on the line, come over here and change it to a blue. We'll do this to the background square as well. You just go down the line and change it to the next color that you desire. Now that that is completed, we are going to highlight all of it and hit flatten. Ta-da! That is how I made my note cards. I think this turned out really cute, and hopefully this tutorial helped you be able to do this step by step by yourself on your own Cricut. Hopefully this helps create new memories for you and adding exciting, adorable details to each of your scrapbook pages, whether that be my ultrasound scrapbook page that I recently posted or your own creative idea. Thanks for watching. Bye!